Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's list would be the top 10 newest survival anime of the year 2017 to 2020. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for the newest uploaded videos. So brace yourselves because we're now about to begin.
ここで何があった？何もなかった。
At number 10, Are You Lost? An anime that focuses on four high school girls that has been trapped on a remote island after their plane crashes during a school trip. They found themselves on a place with no shelter, no food, or any potable water. Shion, Asuka, and Mutsu, the three of the four girls, freaks out as if they feel that it's the end of their world. But luckily, one of them, Homare, managed to have an experience surviving on an isolated places. From her childhood, Homare was trained and prepared for the worst-case scenario by his survivalist father. Now, this is the part where the story gets really interesting. This will show Homare's extreme ways of guiding her classmates on surviving. And little by little, the girls start to realize that even they are encountering a bad situation, this experience can also be fun.
ここが岩場じゃなかったら住めるのにな。また温泉に入りに来ましょう。
At number 9, Children of the Whales. It is a story of a group of people solitary living on mad whales, a giant vessel that drifts along the sea of sand. Their society is divided into two types, marked and unmarked. Marked people possess magics that can move objects using their minds, while the unmarked people are just the normal ones. Besides from the elders, people of Mad Whales is ignorant on the outside world that results in some individual like Uni to rebel, to seek and explore some answers. They're also unaware on why does the marked people have a very short lifespan compared to the unmarked. But their peaceful life changed after Shakuro discovers a mysterious girl named Likos on a different drifting island. Will Likos can really be the one who can answer the questions that they have been waiting for a long time? Follow the adventure of Shakuro and his friends discovering the secrets of the mad whales and defending their home towards into unknown enemies. Number 8, Last Hope. After a reactor explosion incident, new organisms of merged animals and machines are created. Thousands of ravaging AI species all over the world leads mankind on the brink of extinction. 7 years later, Pandora, a group of military people, restored the city of Shanglong to be a fortress of the ominous dangers. And with the help of a genius scientist named Leon Lau, he tried to create weapons that would improve humans to battle powerful mecha enemies. There are also new recruits in the Pandora unit that even at first they do not get along, eventually after every battle they get closer to each other. It is a massive test for them fighting these enormous machines, but they even have more bigger challenges to face. Later on, they will realize that those robots is not just their only opponents.
パンドーラ1発進準備完了。
At number 7, Seven Seeds. Before the meteorite hits the planet Earth that could lead to human life extinction, government officials conduct a project to counter the worst possible outcome, wherein they form 5 sets of 7 young men and women to put in cryogenic sleep and to be revived when the computer detects that Earth is safe to live once again. Several years later, a group of team find themselves in a chaos world where everything drastically changed, wherein they cannot fully imagine things going on around them for the reasons that they are uninformed of the current situation. But thanks to their guide, reality slowly starts to be clear. They need to adapt and survive. Watch Seven Seeds anime on how would they survive relying on each other in a new world where new technology is not an option, or would they rather just prefer to be alone because of different behaviors? At number 6, Japan Sinks 2020. Catastrophe after catastrophe, Japan's thinks is about on what will you do when disaster strikes. This anime begins in just a usual day for everyone, but suddenly a great earthquake shook them, found them unprepared, and didn't know what to do. Although tragedy and death is just common to this anime, here you will learn happiness in little things and giving importance to the family. After the Muro family reunite, they face plenty challenges in order to survive. And as they ventured, they find people all along in their journey who can help them continue. And one important person they found was Mr. Onodera, a paralyzed scientist who could be the key to these catastrophic events. Mr. Onodera researched about the fall of Japan and how would it rise again at some point in the future. So don't miss this anime to find out on what they can be able to sacrifice in order for them to survive.
おかえり大丈夫か
At number 5, The Promised Neverland. It's a story of orphans that normally lives in Gracefield House, an orphanage that is operated by a female caretaker. The children are given a complete freedom all over the place, but the only exception is to explore beyond the gate, which connects them to the outside world. Their peaceful life comes to a lie when Emma and Norman accidentally discover the darkest truth of their existence. They discover that orphans are only raised to be a livestock, and at the range of 6 to 12 years old, children will be shipped out to be considered as a quality meat for the demons. So will they be able to get out to a dangerous place with so many younger kids than them? Watch the intense plan of the orphans finding a way to break free to an inescapable plantation farm that is surrounded by thick walls.
何隠してる全部話せよ
At number 4, Demon Slayer. Have you ever imagined yourself surviving in a world full of monsters that they could transform you into their race after you are beaten? Well, this anime perfectly fits for you. Tanjiro Kamado is a very kind boy that would do everything for his family. Unfortunately, their simple lifestyle suddenly changed due to the onslaught of the demons, leaving his entire family slaughtered except for his younger sister Nezuko, who has been transformed into a demon. Now his quest begins in order to find a cure for Nezuko. He trains and prepares for any eventuality. Tanjiro joins the Demon Slayer Corps, an organization that has already existed centuries to protect humans from the demon attacks. Although Tanjiro takes a difficult path, yet even if it is impossible, he will definitely do his best to bring back Nezuko in her own form.
なぜかばう
妹だ俺の妹なんだ
We're now in the third spot, the number 3, Dr. Stone. A story of modern people turned into stones after a mysterious flash of light. In over 3,700 years, Senku Ishigami, a science enthusiast, unexpectedly revived in a stone age where technology is no longer available. With the help of his intellect, he realized the method on how he was depetrified. He revived his best friend Taiju to be his manpower in order to rebuild the civilization. Unluckily, due to the attack of the lion, they also revived Tsukasa for them to survive. Tsukasa is the main antagonist of this anime. His main goal is to create a new world without modern technology for the pure-hearted. Literally the opposite goal of Senku Ishigami. Witness the exciting clash of the two different perspectives. And together, let's be amazed and entertained by what science can do.
必ず立ち上げる科学の王国を
And the number 2, Kagaster of an Insect Cage. At the end of the 21st century, an incurable disease called Kagaster spreads fast on the entire planet. Kagaster is a disease that turns humans into giant insects, losing their humanity that causing them to brutally attack people. So before the humans slowly turned into flying monsters, you should decapitate it within the first 20 minutes. The main protagonist in this anime is Kido, who is a young exterminator that is expert in his job but has a poor attitude towards people. Here Kiddo rescued Ely while he is on a scavenging run that leads him into task to safely bring Ely to his mother Tanya. This mission tends to have full surprises of Ely's origin that connects her to the giant insects and to the identities of her family. This is an action anime that you'll surely love, especially the fight scenes and how would the villagers unite to save their hometown.
先生は死にたくないから戦うでいいだろう。
And of the number 1, our top list, we have Astra Lost in Space, a group of students from Kayard High School that has been trapped on a space during their planetary camp, which they soon discover that it was planned to let them die with no trace of evidence. Fortunately, after mysterious portals fear swallow them, they woke up floating next to an abandoned spaceship which they name it Astra. Although they already have a vessel to ride, they still have one more severe challenges ahead. Just an example is the lack of resources and whether if there's a traitor among them. But that's not the reason for them to despair, as Kanata Shijima inspires and leads them to have hope. They travel through space, planet to planet, to fill their supplies. This anime is full of unpredictable twists that you'll really be amazed. You'll also definitely wonder what would be the changes when they return.
で、どれがナッツで、どれがベリースか。
わかるわけねえだろ。あ、俺が悪かったよ。
So that's it for today's list. Leave a like if you enjoy our video and don't forget to subscribe to be updated for more upcoming top 10 videos. See ya!